Welcome to the Gamers with Jobs 2011 Team Fortress 2 tournament. Today's match features the Runaway Process Canadians versus Alt+F4, and the map is PL Upward.
2, 1.
Round 1 is underway. We have RPC on offense as blue, and we're going to have Alt+F4 on defense as red. On the blue team, they are opting for 2 medics and 2 heavies. A couple of demos, a couple of soldiers, a couple of pyros. So real heavy power class. One of the demos. Oh yeah, I switched to NG. Forgot about that. They're going 2 spies here. Not going to go with a sniper. And over on red, we've got somewhat similar setup actually. We've got 2 heavies, 2 medics, a bunch of soldiers, 3 soldiers, a demo. Only 1 NG. Okay, now 2 NGs and a sniper and 1 spy. So very similar setups for both teams. Snipers on this map are okay. They're not. It's not the best sniping map in the world. It's a very fluid map, and there's lots of open spaces. It's very easy to get backstabbed. It's easy to get hit by rockets, and it's very vertical as well. So it's hard to get, often to get in a good sniping position. But it can be effective. It's just not. You just don't. You don't need that one. So, anyways, blue starting out here. They're mostly coming from the right side. No Ubers used yet here. Red does use a KK, Flaming Peasant. Lays down some rocket death here. Blue uses an Uber. New kick, pushes ahead, takes out a bunch of guys. So he's down. Goes being the sniper. Red and blue having a bit of a skirmish over here. I think Solus gets the better of that one. And now blue has kind of pushed away all of red's defense here, and there are all lots of guys on the cart. Got 2 heavies and 2 medics. You always have at least 4 guys on the cart if you can. Meanwhile, in the back, red's got a pretty good setup. It looks like they have the sentry set up a little farther back, which is never a bad thing. But there's not a lot of support here, and Tempest does manage to keep that up. But look at this. He's getting attacked from 2 sides by soldiers. Probably, maybe not the best place to put a sentry right there, but it did a pretty decent job. All right, now blue pushing a bit here. They get the point pretty easily. Doing a good job staying right on the cart, right near the cart, and now they're going to go down to the dreaded tunnel. Red, meanwhile, still going heavy. Lots of soldiers here. Soldiers are very good on this map. Alright, blue here. Look at that. They got a lot of guys. 2 heavies, demo, 2 medics. Lots of guys. And they're pushing through this. And I don't see anybody here on red. There's really not much in the way of defense. This is, if you're on defense, this is one of the spots you really want to clamp the offense down. So you can just sticky and sentry this little opening right here. But nobody really here on red to do that. Flaming Peasant does get a temporary KK. Gets a couple of shots off. Does manage to get donut. That's it. And look at this. Blue just rolling right along. 2 heavies and a medic on the cart. Here comes the rest of the team. Hopping, jumping, and skipping their way over. Meanwhile, over on red, Alt+F4 is pushed back. Once they get that point, they spawn out of the final point, so they have a bit of a way to walk. Meanwhile, blue is now going to be entering its next difficult section, pushing it around this roundabout part right here. That can be a good place to defend if you're on red, but not so much in the way of defense, at least on that point. Another sentry goes down. Let's get a little higher angle here. Alright, doing a pretty good job here now. They're trying to keep this area. This corner is a good place to defend. You can just kind of sneak around the other side. Heal up. Here comes Cyrax to the cart. Doesn't manage to get anybody. He gets punted by Solus. And looks like blue's gonna take his point. Blood does get taken up with Soda Gremlin. Nice KK there from red. Takes out a bunch of guys. Look at that. Soda Gremlin took out probably 5 guys there with that KK. Very nice timing. And red pushes, and that pushes. Doesn't get very far. So now red might do a good job. The cart is still here. looks like they are going to push it. Kaz with his thing that looks like it's badge resistant, that actually isn't. Blue trying to push a little bit in the back, but again, Soda Gremlin takes out U-Kick and his medic. Here comes another secondary push from Blue. Red doing a good job. Look at that. They got two soldiers and snipers pounding down rockets. Doing a pretty good job. Golden Sea doing a nice job using the cart as kind of a screen to push it along. Underrated thing to do when you have the cart is to kind of use it as a puzzle wall, because bullets and sentries and everything can't go through that. Alright, meanwhile in here, as Red is trying to set up, there's Kaz up there. He's taking out sentries, really trying to prevent Red from building anything here on Glass Point. Really wants to get that infrastructure down so that when Blue does push the cart, they'll have a much easier time with it. Solus takes out Tempest, the NG, and he gets sniped by Hunko's. Alright, here we go. U-Kick now pushing out ahead, along with Kaz and Donut. There isn't much set up back here, although Red is now spawning, so... Oh, look at this, big massive Blue, two heavies, ooh, nice! Some nice stickies there from Danny Boy, along with Flaming Peasant's rockets. Does a great job pushing that Blue attack off. And now it looks like Tempest. What's this Tempest? We'll see in a minute. It's going to build a sentry right there on the thing. Yep, that is Tempest. This is a great spot for a sentry. It's really hard to get down. You can really only get it from one of these two windows or from an Uber, and even from an Uber. It's not easy, so really nice spot for sentry there. Blue is grouping up behind here. Brains does have a telly and a dispenser set up there, so he's going to be able to get back to the front pretty quickly. The spawn isn't that far away. It's only right in that building over there, so it's not... You don't need an offensive engine. He comes back and fixes it up. Soda Gremlin now with the KK. He's going to step right out. Doesn't see anyone to kill at first, though, but he finds someone there. Takes out Jolly Bell. Takes out Muslim Kryptonite. Takes out all of Brains' stuff. And finally, Kaz goes down. Everyone take a drink. Really nice push there by Soda Gremlin and Social Chameleon. Pushing back Blue quite nicely. But here comes another push from Blue. U-Kick. All by himself. It's not going to last very long. His Donut runs away. Blue comes in again. Look at, they got a lot of people in here. Norfair giving Uber to Jolly Bill. He's going to try and take out Tempest's stuff. Finally goes down. Latrine takes it out from a distance. Here comes Flaming Peasant with the KK. Only gets a couple of shots off. It's kind of been the case for Red this round. They've been getting the KKs Ubered up, but when it actually comes down time to shoot them off, the medic goes down very quickly. But regardless, Red has pushed this attack back. Goldensley is sniping, and he goes down. They're trying to limit Marcosa's sniping from the back. Defensive sniping on the last point is pretty handy to have. You can usually get in a nice spot up there, up on one of those ledges, or down below where Marcosa is now, and really just take out the guys as they come through. Alright, Blue really grouping up here nicely. They're going to get ready for a push. U-Kick is switched to demo from heavy. Black Lotus up here, harassing Tempest. Looks like he got one inch. He does get the stuff down. Tempest does take him out eventually, but look at that. He gets all of his stuff. Gun, dispenser, and everything. Now Blue's looking to push again. Let's see, it looks like Brains is building all this stuff out here. Just take a look around. It's also lagging a bit, so I'm trying to avoid that. Alright, looks like Red has pushed out that attack pretty easily, as a lot of them are still alive. Here comes another KK, yep. KK's also now been switched to Soda Gremlin. Oh, it's a double KK, excuse me. Danny Boy's got some stickies he's shooting out. Soda Gremlin doesn't seem to take anyone out, as Blue responds with a regular crit, Mr. Plow. He does some nice damage, and here comes Blue. Nice little push here. Looks like they got a bunch of people. Wandering Taoist, though, takes out a couple of people, but here comes another push. Demo and a Pyro both get taken out. Blue really pushing it. It's not going to take much to Sorry, it won't take much more to push that cart over the edge. Red holding strong here. It's not over until the cart goes over. The cart goes over the edge. But here comes an Uber. Kaz doing some damage, just trying to push Red back so the rest of his team can cap. Swings with his Uber. Sorry, the caber. Gets hit there. Here comes Blue. Kaz goes for a spin, but the rest. Blue comes in, caps the cart. Red didn't really have much else set up here, so nice push by Blue. They just kept sending guys straight in, touch the cart, push it over the edge. So Blue wins, gets all 4 points at a time of 8 minutes and 56 seconds.